Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the technique evading the storm, its execution, some of the things that can go wrong during its execution, and some options that can occur that you can employ during its execution. So let's talk through the initial strike. The initial strike of this technique is off of an overhead, and we basically evade. We have one technique that goes this way. This technique goes the opposite direction. Okay? So it's called evading the storms because you are getting out of the way. So the ideal phase here is when you do your step and you do your evade, you catch the stick in air. There's a problem with that, and a lot of people say there's no way you're going to catch that stick. That's okay. There's two options that can occur here. Either one, they're not doing the ideal phase, they're coming straight in, which I can do this, or they're coming from the side and can do this. And the other option is the fact that if I do this and I miss it, I can move my foot out of the way. So I don't have to keep my foot there. So either way, I can compensate for the fact of this grab. Now, where am I going to be stepping? That's an important factor here. If he's going to do the stick and I'm going to step away, I'm too far away to be hitting anything. So what I should do in that case is just continue to lead. So the ideal phase goes either from left to left front flank, somewhere inside there. So from like 9 o'clock to 10:30 is where you want to be stepping. Where do you step exactly? That's based upon you and your relationship to the opponent. You may be much shorter, and therefore you have to step more forward. We're about the same size, so in that case, I would probably be stepping straight over here to the side. Okay? So now the follow-up thing that we need to worry about is what's happening with this right foot. If I do the option of stepping, I have to worry about making a cocker separate motion and finally getting my foot in place and potentially even losing line of sight for my strike. The better option there is to keep the foot in place and just kick from point of origin. As you can see, it's much quicker because it's coming from point of origin. There's no cocking, and I have direct line of sight for my foot. So after I do that, there's two things that can happen. I can pump and engage where I want to kick, but then I have a problem. Wherever I'm going to be gauging, potentially I have straddling and paddle. So to cure for that, what we want to do, you want to do the kick. Don't pump, but slide straight down. At this point, you have a fairly good gauge where you're going to be going depth-wise, and I can check the knee if I need to do that, potentially take him down like that. But we're not going to do that option right now. What we're going to do is do the follow-up way. So we're going to do the kick, slide straight down, knee check, and I want to turn into this uppercut. So now, at this point, what I want to do is I want to do the uppercut towards the camera so you can see the alignments. What you do not want to do is chicken wing. So if you notice, my hand and my elbow are not in line with my knee and my foot. What I want is a straight line between knuckles, elbow, knee, and toes. And what I want to do is I don't want to be shooting forward. I want to be shooting up at a 45-degree angle like I'm lifting. And that's going to give you the proper positioning for you and position them to where we're going to be going next. Okay, so let's take it up to that point. Do our kicks, slide down, and we do our punch. Now, there's two follow-ups to this. One is going to be a knee, and the person could potentially move forward. You gauge your foot, shoot the right knee in, and then out you go. There's another possible option there. Once I get to this uppercut, I shoot the knee, and he drops. So instead of trying to stick to the ideal phase of the technique, which may get ribs or something like that, the easier way to do it is to just go to a vertical. Because they went to a vertical, you can go to a vertical. You can drop your knee straight down, break and crush whatever's in your way. It doesn't matter the position of their foot. Then you bounce off that, cross up, cover. Okay, one more time, fairly quick with an overview. Make sure you step to the side, get the grab. If you do miss it, you can always move your foot out of the way and continue out if you need to, or follow up with something else. Assuming you do get it, point of origin for the kick. Do not pump the foot, slide down to get a check and gauging. Shoot, get the proper alignment for the uppercut. Shoot the knee, gauge where you need to go. Shoot the other knee, cross out. We will do it the second option without any explanation. Hope this video helps you. Thank you very much.